Yeah, an army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. Now, what is happening? There are 616 people. There are originally 32 people in the band, and 616 people are following them. And the question is, the two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? So here the key word is maximum. What is the maximum number in which they can march? Now, if you've seen a march past, what is important is that the number of columns is always same, right? The number of columns is always same. That means if there are 2 people or 3 people or 4 people, then throughout there will be that same formation. ये नहीं कि यहाँ पे 3 है और यहाँ 4 है, ऐसे नहीं होता. Throughout there will be 3 people, right? So इसका maximum ढूंढना है. 32 और 616 का कैसे वो march करेंगे? So as I told you, yeah. So maximum जब भी आता है, their clue is to find out the HCF of the 2 numbers, and we had done in the first class how to find HCF of 2 numbers by Euclid's division lemma. So what we need to do is divide 616 by 32. 32 2s are 64 है, तो वो तो ज़्यादा हो गया, तो we will not take that. So we will take 32 1s are 32. Then I'm going to subtract this. I'll get 9. This is going to be 5 minus 3 2. 29. Then I'll bring down 6.
Take 9. Take 9. Take 9. Sir, 31 into 9.
32 and 616. I am. What are you saying?
Sir, I'm saying you've written 31 there, and secondly, it should be 32 into 9. 9 up on top for the quotient.
32 into 9.
Yes, sir. For to deduct from 296, you'll get 288 then.
Okay. So that's the next step, na? So you have done directly by 19. I am doing stepwise.
Sir, I am also doing stepwise only. That's
okay. The next step. You are telling me the next step. Okay, fine. That's
yes,
fine.
Sir.
Yeah. So I was thinking there's some problem. Yes.
Sir, the HCF is 8.
Yeah. That's you have done good. Now 32 1s are 32 हो गया, 296 आ गया. Now 32 into 9, 9 2s are 18, 8 1, 9 3s are 27, 288. So the first step is this. 32 1s are 32, 29 आ गया, 6 आ गया, 32 into 9 288. इसको subtract किया, so you're going to get 8. So first step is what? We know that division lemma क्या है? A is equal to BQ plus R. So A is the bigger number, B is the smaller number. So A is 616, B is 32, quotient is 19, and remainder is 8. This is your first step. Then I told you that if the remainder is 0, stop. If the remainder is not 0, the previous divisor will become the dividend. So अभी remainder तो 0 नहीं है, तो हम क्या करेंगे? The previous divisor was 32. वो 32 यहाँ आएगा. 8 4s are 32. Remainder आ गया 0. We will stop. So second step. A becomes 32, B is 8, quotient is 4, remainder is 0. तो लास्ट में जो डिवाइजर बच गया वो आपका आंसर था. So HCF आ गया 8. The last divisor is your answer. So HCF is 8. So this means the maximum number of columns in which they can march will be 8. Okay, maximum number of columns in which they can march is 8. So this is how we have to do question number 3. I hope this is clear. We are just using the Euclid division lemma and finding the HCF. Now in the exam, if it is not specified, you could have also used the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, जो आप लोग कल practice कर रहे थे, the normal HCF method by factorization, वो भी कर सकते हो, क्योंकि इसमें specified नहीं है that we have to use the Euclid division lemma or something. But since it's an exercise of Euclid division lemma, I did it like this. ठीक है, हो गया?
Yes, sir. You can move on.
Okay. Now we come to question number 4 and question number 5. Very, very important questions. Okay. Last year, what has happened was it was deleted because it was an objective exam in term 1. And this is actually coming under subjective. So we'll have to wait and see whether what is the format. So this is a subjective question. Definitely ये objective में तो आएगा नहीं. So how do we prove this? Question क्या है? Use Euclid division lemma to show that square of any positive integer is in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. आपको प्रूव करना है, show that square of a number. So if I'm taking any square, let's say 16, 25, ये सब perfect squares लिख रहा हूं मैं, ठीक है, 25, 36, और कुछ आप बोल सकते हो, any perfect square,
49,
49, 81, whatever you want.
81.
81, yeah, these are all perfect squares, right? In perfect squares ये एक खासियत है. What is that speciality? They will either be a multiple of 3 or multiple of 3 plus 1. For example, जैसे 16 है. Is 16 a multiple of 3?
No.
No, but I can write it as 3 into 5 plus 1, isn't it? 3 5 are 15, 15 plus 1, 16.
16, yes.
25 is not a multiple of 3, but I can write it as 3 8s are 24 plus 1. 36 is a multiple of 3, I can write it as 3 into 12. 49, is it a multiple of 3? No, but I can write it as 3 into 16 plus 1. Is 81 a multiple of 3?
No.
81 is.
Yes.
Yes.
The divisibility applies. 81
Yeah.
plus
So
19.
what I'm trying to say is that all the perfect squares will either be a multiple of 3 or multiple of 3 plus 1. Okay, so that's what the question is. If you look at the question, क्या है? Using Euclid division lemma, show that square of a number will either be 3m. M stands for multiple. Okay, या तो 3 का multiple होगा या 3m plus 1 होगा. This is what the question is. So I'm going to now prove this question. So we have to prove that square of a number is either 3m or it's going to be 3m plus 1. That's what the question is. Okay, 3m and 3m plus 1. So as I told you, the first statement always will be according to Euclid division lemma what is going to happen. So according to हर क्वेश्चन में ये आपको स्टार्ट करना है यूक्लिड्स डिवीजन लेम्मा. ओके, a is equal to bq plus r is greater than equal to 0 less than b. This is a starting statement. हमेशा ये लिखना है. Now you look at the question that ये जो number required in the question is 3, right? यहाँ पे m के साथ जो number है वो 3 है. So as per the question, I will assume let b equal to 3. Why am I assuming 3? Because that is the demand of the question. कई question में जैसे आप देखोगे तो 4 होगा, 6 होगा, 9 होगा. So demand of the question is 3. So I am assuming let the value of b be 3. I can assume any value. But what do I want? I want 3 because ये question में 3 है, right? So I am assuming b as 3. तो a क्या हो जाएगा? A will become 3q plus r. And r will be greater than equal to 0 less than 3. Wherever there is b, I have substituted 3. Therefore, what is the value of r? 0, 1 and 2. क्योंकि r जो है 0 के इक्वल हो सकता है, 0 से कम नहीं हो सकता, and remainder has to be less than the divisor. So r can have 0, 1, 2. Can r have any other values?
No, sir. Because
No.
after that it will be equal to the
Because it cannot be
divisor.
3, right? It has to be less than 3. So 0 हो सकता है, 1 हो सकता है, 2 हो सकता है. तो हमारे पास 3 केस है, so that we can comfortably do it. So first case, let r is equal to 0. If r is equal to 0, then a will become, ठीक है, ये वाला a is 3q plus r था, a will become 3q plus 0. Plus 0 लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. I can just write a is 3q and finish it off. Why? Because r is 0. Now don't stop here. The question is square of a number. तो question में दिया होता है कि क्या करना है. In the first question we didn't do anything, but here it is specified here square. And if you see the next question, they will specify here cube. Okay, so you have to read the question key. What is the demand of the question? Are they asking us to square it, or are they asking us to cube it, or they're not telling anything at all? So इस question में साफ-साफ दिया हुआ है, show that square of a positive integer. So we are going to square this. Square both sides. Now when we are squaring this, I'm going to get a whole square is equal to 3q whole square. Okay, I'm going to get a whole square is equal to 3q whole square. So a square is equal to 9q square. जब इसका square करेंगे 9q square आ गया. Now what is happening? We have to prove that it is a multiple of 3. We are not interested in the number 9. We are interested in the number 3. So what do I need to do? I have to express my answer 9q square in terms of what I want. And what is that number I want? I want 3. तो इसको मैं क्या करूंगा? इसको लिखूंगा 3 into 3q square. Have you understood this step? I don't want 9, I want 3. So I'm replacing it with 3 into 3q square. And whatever is in the bracket, that is insignificant. What is important is the number outside. अगर मैं 3 into कुछ भी लिखता हूँ, x, y, z, 3 into 1000, all these numbers are insignificant. What is important is this number 3. Why? Because 3 into anything is a multiple of 3, isn't it? 3 के साथ कुछ भी multiply करेंगे, that is always going to be a multiple of 3. So here, in the next step, what I will do, I will replace the bracket with m, where m value is, in this case, 3q square. तो ये जो 3q square है, वो insignificant है, क्योंकि what is important is the number 3. इसको m लिख देंगे. So I have got the first part, that the square of a number is in the form of 3m. So ये हमारा case 1 हो गया. Now case 2, we are going to say let r is equal to 1. क्योंकि हमारे पास 3 cases हैं, 0, 1 and 2. So we are going to take the second case, r is 1. If r is 1 now, then what will happen? A will become 3q plus 1.
So 3q plus 1 to the whole square.
Yeah, now we'll square both sides. जैसे पिछले सब में square किया, same way we will square both sides. So this is a square equal to 3q plus 1 whole square. So this is an identity. ये आपने class 9 में किया है. A plus b whole square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So
Yes, sir.
when I am squaring this, I am going to get a square plus 2ab plus b square. So this is going to become 9q square plus 6q plus 1. Okay? If you have forgotten the identity, please remember a square 2ab plus b square. अब 9 और 6 में common क्या है? 3. हमें 3 चाहिए हमेशा. Question में यही demand है. तो हम क्या करेंगे? इन दोनों में 3 common लेंगे. So a square is equal to 3 common, 2q square. 3 goes how many times? Oh, sorry, 3q square plus 3 goes how many times in 6? 2 times. So I'm going to get 3 common, 3q square plus 2q और plus 1 बाहर लिख देंगे. अब जैसे पिछले क्वेश्चन में किया, whatever is in the bracket, replace it with m. तो ये क्या आ जाएगा? 3m plus 1.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, how does a square equal to 3m?
How is a square equal to 3m?
3m.
जो bracket में है, we can replace it with m. Here we have assumed the bracket as m. Wherever the brackets are there, that is insignificant. मैंने बोला ना, अगर 3 के साथ कुछ भी आप लिख देते हो, तो वो मल्टीपल ऑफ 3 होता है. तो xyz की जगह मैं m लिख सकता हूँ. तो यहाँ पे मैंने 9q square था, तो इसको मैंने क्या किया? 3 into 3q square लिख दिया. For me, what is important is that this is a multiple of 3. तो इसको मैंने क्या कर दिया? जो ब्रैकेट में उसको रिप्लेस कर दिया m से. So a square 3m आ गया.
Okay, sir.
और वैसे ही ये देखो, यहाँ पे भी ये जो ब्रैकेट आया, ब्रैकेट की जगह आपको m रिप्लेस करना है बस. ये जो ब्रैकेट है वो इनसिग्निफिकेंट है, कुछ भी नंबर हो, इट कैन बी एनी नंबर, बट आई कैन रिप्लेस इट विद m बिकॉज m स्टैंड्स फॉर मल्टीपल. 3 के साथ कुछ भी होगा वो 3 से डिविजिबल होगा, ये उसका फैक्टर होगा. So this is going to be 3 into something, that is 3m plus 1. So we've got the second part. But some people stop it here. ये खत्म नहीं हुआ है. ये खत्म क्यों नहीं हुआ है? क्योंकि we have another case. What is the third case?
For the
What is
second
this?
one, when r is equal to 2.
r is equal to 2. तो यहाँ पे ये छोड़ना नहीं है. जैसे 0 कर दिया, 1 कर दिया, तो छोड़ना नहीं है. Reason being we have 3 cases, 0, 1 and 2. तो r is 2 किया, तो a आ गया 3q plus 2.
Even though it's not required, still we have to do it.
Yeah, because there are 3 cases. We need to complete the cases because in all cases we have to show it is 3m and 3m plus 1. So don't think that ki 3m bhi aa gaya, 3m plus 1 aa gaya, ho gaya concept. You know, you lose marks because our values are 3. So we need to show that all the 3 values are in these forms. So last case, a is 3q plus 2. So again, I'm going to square this. So I'm going to get a whole square equal to 3q plus 2 whole square, right? I'm going to get 3q plus 2 whole square.
Yes, sir.
Now again, this is identity, a plus b whole square.
Yes.
So this
Sir,
is
you
going
get
to
9q square plus 12q plus 4.
correct. So a square plus 2ab 2ab plus b square. So this is going to be 9q square, 3 to the 6 to the 12q, and 2 square is 4. A square is 9q square plus 12q plus 4. Now we want it in the form of what? We want it in the form
3m
of,
plus 2.
we want 3m or 3m plus 1. So 9 is a multiple of 3, right? 9 is
So
a
3
multiple of
bracket
3,
3q
12
square
is a
plus
multiple
4q.
of 3, but 4 is not a multiple of 3. So what I need to do, this is an important step, please note. I'm going to split this 4 into 3 plus 1. ये एक इंपॉर्टेंट स्टेप है कि 4 जो है वो 3 का मल्टीपल नहीं है, तो इसको हम ब्रेक करके 3 plus 1 लिख सकते हैं. So now what happens is that I'm going to get 3 common in the first 3 terms. 3 common लिया तो ये आ गया 3q square. This is going to come 4q plus 1 plus 1. And then I told you whatever is in the bracket you can replace with m. So a square is equal to 3m plus 1, where m value is 3q square plus 4q plus 1. So you need to practice this once and then you will get it. That so a plus b whole square identity लगेगा इसमें, a square plus b square plus 2ab. That's important.
So suppose if instead of 4 it was 7, so still we would have broken it into 4 into 3. Sir, instead of 4, for instance, we somehow or the other got 7 there, so we'll put 4 plus 3.
Yeah, 4 plus 3.
But sir, then again that 4 will have to be expanded.
Yeah, so you will get only these questions where it can be broken up once. Multiple breaking down नहीं आएगा. Okay. You don't have to worry about that. You can just complete this and let me know once you finish.
All right, sir, I am done.
I think all of you have done.
You're done. Yes.
Okay. So I'm giving just 2 minutes. You can note down this. And as I said, this needs practice because you know many people ये तो आ जाता है जब ये a plus b whole square लगाते हैं ये भी आ जाता है. Here ये 4 breaking, this is important. 3 plus 1 करना है.
So,
Yes.
so how much weightage do these questions carry?
Yeah.
So how much weightage do these questions carry?
Question.
So, how much weightage do these questions carry?
This the weightage of this question. Okay. The weightage could be 3 marks because 5 mark का जो question है वो है हमारा case study. So this is definitely not a case study. So the weightage will be 3 marks. Yes.
Okay.
So how to do question number 2, exercise 1.1?
Question number 2.
Yes, sir.
Question number 2 तो हमने Monday को, आप कौन बोल रहे हैं?
Sir, Shaurya. So can you repeat? Sir?
Question number 2 का recording भेजा हुआ है. Monday को किया था ना ये?
Okay, sir. So मैं देख लूँगा. Okay.
हाँ, आपने शायद देखा नहीं होगा, उसका explain किया था. So those who are missing out or those who are not understanding, please replay the video. That's why I'm sending the recording. So in case आपको दोबारा देखना हो, just you have to replay it and pause it, and you can redo it, understand. तो आपके पास ये permanent notes रहेगा पूरे साल के लिए, right? So just group में आपको link भेजेंगे. It will be permanent. So anything that you want to refer, you just have to replay that video and you will be able to understand. तो आराम से अपने time से आप कर सकते हो. जब भी आपको time मिले, replay करके दोबारा करो. In case you are not, then when you are coming for the class, you can then ask, right? वैसे तो आपको ये डॉक्यूमेंट भी मैंने आपको भेज दिया है और वीडियो भी आपको रेगुलरली भेजते रहेंगे, तो ऐसे दिक्कत आनी नहीं चाहिए. So now I'm going to question number 5. Okay, 4th was square, and now I'm going to the last question of the first exercise. Using Euclid division lemma, show that cube of a number is in the form of 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. ये तो हमने square का किया है. Now we have to find out the cube of a number is in the form of 9m, 9m plus 1 और 9m plus 8, ये हमें प्रूव करना है। क्यूब ऑफ ए नंबर, अभी तो स्क्वायर का था। तो पहला स्टेटमेंट क्या है? दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 5। द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू यूक्लिड्स डिविजन लेम्मा, A is equal to BQ plus R greater than equal to 0, less than B. So this is a standard statement which we write every time. ये तो हम हमेशा ही लिखते हैं हर क्वेश्चन में, तो इतना तो आपको पता ही होना चाहिए। अब हम B वैल्यू क्या लेंगे? See, in the previous question we had taken 3. Why? Because the question demanded 3. अब इस क्वेश्चन के हिसाब से आपको क्या लग रहा है? B क्या लेना चाहिए? 9 लेना चाहिए, बिकॉज 9m plus 1 9m plus 8 है, तो कोफिशिएंट ऑफ m 9 है, तो हमें 9 लेना चाहिए एज पर दी क्वेश्चन। बट प्रॉब्लम इज अगर हम 9 लेते हैं तो r की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? r वैल्यू विल बी ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 एंड लेस देन 9। सो हाउ मेनी वैल्यूज ऑफ r विल बी देयर?
9.
There will be 9 values.
9 values.
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, इतने सारे वैल्यूज आपको लेने पड़ेंगे। और देखिए 3 केसेस में ही हमारे इतना ज्यादा टाइम लग गया, तो 9 केसेस में बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लेगा। सो एडवाइस ये है कि जब बहुत बड़े नंबर्स आते हैं देन ऑलवेज टेक द लोअर फैक्टर ऑफ दैट। जैसे 9 है तो हम उसका लोअर फैक्टर लेंगे, यानी 3 लेना काफी है। तो डोंट टेक 9, ऑल्दो 9 से भी आंसर आएगा, लेकिन 9 केसेस यू विल वेस्ट टाइम। सो हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? इफ द नंबर इज 9, जस्ट टेक द स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ दैट or take a lower factor of that. If it is 16, you will take 4. If it is 25, you will take 5. Okay? So, if the number is small, no problem. जैसे solved example में 4q है, 3q है, वो सब कोई problem नहीं है। लेकिन 9 is a very large number. So, when you get a large number, take the lower factor or just take the square root of that. So, here I am not assuming b as 9 because of that reason. So, I am going to take b as 3. I hope you understood, because इतने सारे cases के लिए हमारे पास time बहुत कम है। So I am taking B as 3. So A will become 3q plus R will be greater than equal to 0, less than 3. तो हमारे पास 0 1 2, I have to just do 3 cases. I have to do just 3 cases. So if I am having 3 cases, it's easy for me to do it. So I am going to start with case 1. R is 0. So A value क्या आ गया? पहले 3q, क्योंकि R 0 है तो प्लस 0 लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है।
So 27 cube.
Yeah, now I'm going to cube both sides. पिछले सब में आपको याद है we had squared. अब ये स्क्वायर का क्वेश्चन नहीं है, ये क्यूब का क्वेश्चन है, तो we are going to cube this. So ये हो जाएगा a whole cube is equal to 3q whole cube. A whole cube is 3q whole cube. So a cube is equal to 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27.
27 q.
Now we are not interested in 27. We are not interested in 3. What are we interested in?
3.
No,
Sorry.
we are interested in which number?
9.
ये क्वेश्चन 9 का है, हमें 9 चाहिए, हमें और कोई नंबर में दिलचस्पी नहीं है। तो हमें क्या करना है? Get it in the form of 9 as per the
So
demand
9
of the
bracket 3q.
Yes, so I am writing as 9 into, क्यों 9? क्योंकि मुझे 9 चाहिए, और ब्रैकेट में लिखूंगा 3q क्यूब, और जो भी ब्रैकेट में है उसको मैं m से रिप्लेस कर सकता हूँ एज आई डिड द प्रीवियस क्वेश्चन। सो ये क्या आ जाएगा? a क्यूब इज इक्वल टू 9m, वेयर वैल्यू ऑफ m इज इक्वल टू 3q क्यूब। ओके, सो 9 इंटू एनीथिंग इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 9, तो 9m, ये हमारा फर्स्ट पार्ट हो गया। दिस इज द फर्स्ट पार्ट। नाउ वी गो टू द केस 2, दैट इज r इज इक्वल टू 1. So a क्या आ गया? 3q plus 1. I'm going to cube both sides. So I will get a whole cube is equal to 3q plus 1 whole cube. Now in class 9 you have done this identity a plus b whole cube. अगर आप भूल गए हो, kindly note it down somewhere. A plus b. Yes, what is the identity?
Sir, a cube plus b cube plus 3a square into b plus 3a into b square.
Correct. So those who have forgotten this, kindly make a note of this. ये आपकी आइडेंटिटी, क्लास 9 वाली आइडेंटिटी आपको याद करना है। a plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So this is the identity which I will use to solve this. So ये हो गया a cube. So 3q whole cube. फिर b cube मतलब 1 का whole cube plus 3 into a square b. So 3 into 3q का whole square into 1 plus 3ab square, that is 3q into 1 square. मैंने क्या किया है, ये वाला आइडेंटिटी लगाया है, a cube, b cube, 3a square b, 3ab square. Now when I solve this, I am going to get 3 का cube क्या होता है, 3 into 3 is 9,
27
9 into 3 27. So 27 q cube, 1 का cube तो 1 ही हो गया,
Yes,
3 का
yes.
square 9, 9 into 3 27
Plus
and there's the
27 cube, 9
q
cube in the
square,
last.
27 q square, क्योंकि cube
Oh,
का भी
sorry,
square
sorry.
करना है.
Yeah.
और लास्ट में 3 into 3q is 9q, 9q into 1 is 9q. So I'm going to get,
So now we'll have to rearrange them.
yeah. Now ये 1 के सिवाय बाकी सारे 9 के फैक्टर्स हैं. हमें तो 9 के फैक्टर से मतलब है. So I'm going to rearrange this such that all the factors of 9 are together. और 1 को मैंने लास्ट में लिख दिया. तो ये 9 मैंने कॉमन लिया, तो ये आएगा 3q cube, 3q square plus 9 goes once, so cube, और plus 1 मैंने अलग से लिख दिया. And whatever is in the bracket, I will replace it with m. So ये हो गया 9m plus 1. So I am getting my second solution. What is that? That a cube, the cube of a number, पहले आया था, cube of a number is 9m, and now I have got 9m plus 1. अभी हमारा एक और केस रह गया है, उससे हम 9m plus 8 लाएंगे. So case 3, r is equal to 2, a will become 3q plus 2. I'm going to cube both sides. So a whole cube is equal to 3q plus 2 whole cube. यहाँ पे भी आपको यही आइडेंटिटी लगाना है, a plus b whole cube का, a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. This identity you have to note down. So I'm going to use the same identity. I will get 3q
Very
whole
well,
cube,
sir.
right?
Into 2 plus 3
3 into a square into b plus
square
3
square.
into a into b square.
So 3 into 3.
Okay, so this identity will not be given to you in the exam. ये आपको याद करना है. अगर याद नहीं है
Plus
तो
2
ये याद
into 2
करना.
into 8, of course. Plus
So this is going to become
9,
27
9q square, 9 into 3, 27.
27 q cube, 2 का क्यूब हो गया 8, और यहाँ पे क्या है, 3 square is 9, 9 is 27, 27 into 2 54. Okay, 3 square is 9, 9 is 27, 27 2 is 54. 54 q square, 2 का स्क्वायर हो गया 4, 4 is 12, 12 3 is 36. So you are getting 36 q. Now as I did for the previous question, I am going to take the multiples of 9 together. So 27 q cube, 54 q square and 36 q I am writing together. तो ये तीनों मैंने एक साथ लिख दिया क्योंकि ये 9 के मल्टीपल्स हैं. 8 मैंने अलग से लिख दिया. So a cube is equal to 9 कॉमन लेंगे. So this is going to become 3q cube, 6q square, 4q and plus 8 अलग से. Now whatever is in the bracket I am going to replace with m. So I am going to get the final answer 9m plus 8, where m value is 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4.
Yes.
So
yes,
whatever I
4q.
got, yeah. So whatever I got in the first one, I got 9m. In the second one, I got 9m plus 1. And in the third one, I got 9m plus 8. And hence we have proved that cube of a number is in the form of 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So these two questions are little important. Definitely, if there is a subjective exam, they normally ask सो इसको क्या करना है, इसको आपने लिख के प्रैक्टिस करना है, क्योंकि समझ में आ गया होगा, अगर नहीं आया तो प्लीज रीप्ले एंड वॉच इट अगेन, एंड बट बी श्योर दैट यू डू दीज थिंग्स इंडिपेंडेंटली. हर दिन थोड़ा थोड़ा टाइम लगाना है, दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. ये नहीं कि लास्ट में जाके 5 घंटे 6 घंटे पढ़ रहे हो. मोर देन दैट, व्हाट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, यू स्पेंड हाफ एन आवर 1 आवर डेली इन प्रैक्टिसिंग व्हाट वी डू. ओके, उससे थरोनेस आएगा, नहीं तो फिर ये चीजें भूल जाएंगे. यू नो, आफ्टर 1 मंथ व्हेन यू स्टार्ट डूइंग इट, वो नहीं होगा. तो साथ के साथ make it a habit that as we are doing things, you need to do simultaneously also. You are doing it. अब बिना देखे भी आपको खुद एक बार ट्राई करना है, आप नोट्स को रेफर करके एक बार करके फिर करो. so that the learning is continuous. तो ये नहीं कि क्लास कर लिया और फिर किताबें बंद हो गई. That will not help you. Okay, so kindly after the classes are getting over, offline or online, whatever, just revise what you have done. That's important. Okay, so I'm giving you 2 minutes. You can just complete this, and then we go to the next part of the chapter, that is how to prove numbers are irrational. That's also important. And I will be telling you how to prove that a number is irrational. Everybody has finished?
Yes, sir, I am done.
Yes, sir. Done.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Okay. So those who are lagging behind, you could also take screenshots of this and complete it, or you may replay and pause and do it, no problem. So I think I will go to the next part of the chapter. So in case you have not done, you can take a screenshot, or you may replay it and pause at any point of time, and you can note down whatever is the step. Okay. So then I'm going to discuss the next part of the chapter, that is how to prove numbers are irrational. Okay. And this is proving of numbers irrational. Prove root 5 irrational. Now I am explaining to you root 5. This can be anything in the exam. Root 2 aa sakta hai, root 3 aa sakta hai, kuch bhi aa sakta hai, right? So how to prove that a number is irrational? So how do we prove it? This is done by a method which is called the contradiction method. Contradiction method में क्या होता है, जो हमें prove करना है, like irrational हमें prove करना है, तो we start with the opposite. What is the opposite of irrational? Rational.
Rational. So we consider that it is rational.
Yeah, so we consider this as rational, and we will prove that this is a wrong statement. If the statement is wrong, then the opposite is true. That's why it's called contradiction. तो हम क्या करेंगे, root 5 irrational prove करना है, directly नहीं prove करेंगे, contradiction से prove करेंगे. कैसे? Let root 5 be a rational number, उल्टा, rational number p by q, where denominator आपको पता है 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, and p and q are co-prime numbers. Co-prime numbers क्या होते हैं? Which
The numbers which have only one as their common factor.
Which do not have any common factor except one. कोई भी common factor नहीं होना चाहिए. जैसे 10/20. This is 5 into 2. This is 5 into 2 into 2. देखिए ये common आ रहा है ऊपर नीचे. तो ये co-prime नहीं है. लेकिन अगर हम 6/7 लेते हैं, this is 3 into 2 into 1. This is 7 into 1. 1 तो होता ही है. So except for 1, nothing is common. So this is, I can say, is co-prime. So co-prime numbers क्या होते हैं? Numbers which do not have a common factor. So ये assumption जरूरी है कि जब भी हम rational number assume करते हैं, let root 5 a rational number, p by q तो है ही, ये तो class 8 से कर रहे हो, denominator 0 नहीं होना चाहिए, और p and q are co-prime. So root 5 आ गया p by q. Root को हटाने के लिए we are going to square both sides. Root को हटाने के लिए we'll square both sides. So what will we get? Root 5 whole square is equal to p square by q square. Cross multiply. So root 5 का square you know is 5. So here you are going to get p square is 5q square. What are we going to get? P square is 5q square. Now like the previous question, हमने क्या सीखा वहाँ पे? 5 is important. This is not important. 5 into anything is a multiple of 5. तो हमें यहाँ से conclusion क्या आएगा? Therefore p is a multiple of 5. q कुछ भी हो उससे कुछ नहीं है. हमें ये है कि 5 into something है, so 5 into anything is a multiple of 5, so p is a multiple of 5, so I can replace just like the previous question, p की value आ गई 5m. okay, I am using m but you can use anything, m सबसे safe होता है क्योंकि m आपको याद रहेगा m is multiple, तो p एक 5 का multiple, p is a multiple of 5, so p will become 5m. Now what will I do? I will replace this value of p here, substitute p equal to 5m in p square equal to 5q square. हाँ जी,
So where does square go from p? So p square equal to 5q square, then p equal
now
to
if the
5m
square of a number is a multiple of 5, the p will also be a multiple of 5. स्क्वायर अगर मल्टीपल ऑफ 5 है, जैसे 25 है, उसका जो स्क्वायर रूट लेंगे 5, वो भी मल्टीपल ऑफ 5 होगा, राइट? 625, या तो स्क्वायर और उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं. इफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ दैट्स अ गुड क्वेश्चन. इफ द स्क्वायर ऑफ अ नंबर इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 5, then the number itself will be a multiple of 5. okay,
Yes, sir.
या सो p की जगह हम 5m डालेंगे तो ये आ जाएगा 5m होल स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 5q स्क्वायर. 25m स्क्वायर इज इक्वल टू 5q स्क्वायर. 5 और 25 कट गया, 5 आ गया, सो q स्क्वायर इज 5m स्क्वायर. सो यहां से हमें क्या कंक्लूजन आया? q इज ऑल्सो ए मल्टीपल ऑफ 5. यहां से क्या आया था? p इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 5. यहां से क्या आया? q इज अ मल्टीपल ऑफ 5. इसका मतलब जो हमने अज्यूम किया है वो गलत है, क्योंकि हमने क्या अज्यूम किया था कि वो कोप्राइम नंबर्स है, बट बोथ ऑफ देम आर हैविंग मल्टीपल्स ऑफ 5. इसका मतलब 5 इज कॉमन. So therefore our conclusion is wrong. So from 1 and 2, our assumption that P and Q are co-prime is false. Co-prime are false. Our assumption is false. Therefore, if the assumption is false, the opposite will be true. Therefore, I can say that root 5 is irrational.